Hey, what's going, guys? My name is Sergeant Glenn here, and today we're going to be talking about the whole situation with James flipping Charles. So, if you guys haven't heard of course, James Charles was accused of kissing with some teenagers, but supposedly he hasn't known about their age, which is, in my opinion, kind of stupid. You should always ask about their age because, kids kind of like to lie when they're talking to their favorite YouTuber. With the whole incident with, what's his name, Mini Lad? Yeah, you should always know this by hand. To always ask for their age so you know that they are an actual adult, not a minor. Which, come on, James Charles. You know better than this. You already had one incident as it is. So I don't know why he decided not to ask for their age or ask for a legal information about their age. It's ridiculous. He already did this once in the past, so he should know by now and should have thought ahead of time not just to go ahead and start sending flirty messages, because who in their right mind thinks that, yeah, I'm gonna send flirty messages to minors or to people that I don't know the age of. And obviously, these kids, I don't know if they did it on purpose to ruin James Charles' career, because that obviously didn't work. Everyone just said, yeah, we accept your apology, except the victims, which, first of all, you shouldn't be accepting any apology if the apology is going towards the victims and not the whole community themselves, which is totally stupid. If you're a fan, you should not have done that, nor accepted the victim's apology, because first and foremost, that's for the victims. Again, that's for the victims, not for you or the community. Secondly, if we go ahead and force grab people who have used their fame in order to get with the said victims, such as Call Me Carson or him or Lad, it would have not end up well with James Charles. It just wouldn't. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I think he should have be held accountable, and not been so easily accepted of his apology, if that's the case. Of course, that's not my opinion to say. It's the victims' word to go ahead and accept the apology, but yeah, for me, if I was the victims, I would have not accepted it, because James Charles done this multiple times. Multiple accounts of him, of course, sending explicit photos to minors and his victims. And like the last time of him going ahead and saying that he was trying to turn someone gay, I think it was, that one guy, and that whole incident beforehand, I think 2 years ago. Of course, I wouldn't have accepted it, but then again, not my opinion to speak on the matter of fact. But for sure, if it was any other YouTuber that was caught doing this, that was famous, they would have received so many backlash, and of course, it wouldn't have ended up well for that said YouTuber. But if Call Me Carson fans were, of course, not being disgusted about the whole incident, of course the age wasn't a problem for Call Me Carson. It was more of him using his clout to go ahead and try to get with someone. And of course, Call Me Carson also had similar excuses as James Charles. James Charles said that he was, of course, lonely and he wanted to talk to someone, and he was in the right state of mind. Same thing with Colin Carson. Colin Carson was a loner, a 19-year-old kid who sent explicit videos, or not. I don't think it was videos. I think it was more photos, and asking for explicit photos back from the minor. And he still got in trouble for it. So using the same excuse as James Charles. See, that's where I find the crossing line of hypocritical of cancel culture, and this is why I think cancel culture should be ashamed of. It should not be, how I say it. It should not be used in such ways. If someone did something wrong, they did something wrong. And it's not right for someone to go ahead and do those things. I mean, it was a good idea for Mini Lad to go ahead and get in trouble for it, because what he did was way worse. He used his clout, plus the girl's age wasn't, or his victims weren't even the same or close to the same age as him. They were 2 times younger, so they were more easily manipulated. And he used that, and he used his clout to go ahead and get those pictures. What Mini Lad did was more wrong. It was morally wrong. For Carson, I can see it being more if he wasn't a YouTuber, or if he wasn't famous, or if they were both famous. I want to see a problem with it, because that would be technically like a high school relationship. And I've seen multiple kids who are 19 to 17 at my school doing the exact same thing. That isn't the problem. But using your clout to go ahead and manipulate and trying to get photos off of minors is wrong. Let me get a drink real quick. What James Charles did was he was being negligent about his fame, and he didn't ask for any sort of identity proof. In the state of court, for an example, they wouldn't care if he didn't know about their age. They would sentence him immediately because he sent explicit pictures to a minor. That's the whole problem right there. They wouldn't care if he didn't know or not. They would still send him to jail. And that's where things gets complicated from. If James Charles hadn't done that, and if he were to ask for identity, it wouldn't be a problem at all. It really wouldn't. So that's what I'm saying. Why did he not learn from his past mistakes to go on ahead and send explicit pictures to a minor? Out of his whole past mistakes, he still sent explicit pictures without asking for identification that they were of legal consent age. In my opinion, we should not be accepting his apology. We should give James Charles a sense of responsibility and learn from his mistakes and tell him that he was wrong, instead of his fans went ahead and told him, we accept your apology and it's fine. And that's where it really ticks me off, because once you do that, they can still keep continuously making those same mistakes and it wouldn't be stopped. That's where it's wrong, where it's morally wrong. It's the same thing as if let's say like a politician were to do something wrong like that. We should be holding them responsibility because of it. But now, since James Charles has a cult of fans, he doesn't care if he does something wrong. That's obviously what I see. So instead, guys, we should just remember, taking people's responsibility actions and telling them that they're wrong is a better way. If I were to do the exact same thing, I think you guys would tell me, hey, you're wrong, you shouldn't be doing such things to innocent minors. Anyways, that's what I have for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, please leave a like and subscribe, and comment down your opinion on the fact of the matter. Anyways, this is Sergeant Glenn, and I'll see you out. Peace.
Damn, Cali.